From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Mitch Keller. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes a strike. That clips the corner. Inside, and the count is 1-2. Stays alive. Ripped to right. One down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high. Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Just getting started here in Pittsburgh. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fires in time. This is Bryce Terang. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in.
Runner takes off for third. Swinging a foul out of play. And it's second. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they can't do anything with a two-out double, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, today's starting pitcher, Shane Drowan. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz. That misses. Ball 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Connor Griffin.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
That one fouled off. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Bart getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Gary Sanchez.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Mitchell checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. The Brewers with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. And another ball assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
So hitters count the 2-0. And the sweeper misses. Called strike right there. Next offering is fouled back. The Brewers looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Luis Lara will hit next. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Man at second. That one catches the corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Second inning here, no score. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got a fair ball.
Sanchez around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner at first with 2 away. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Goes down looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an NL back here at PNC Park. Leading off, O'Neal Cruz.
Outside, that's the ball.
That one close, rule the ball. And that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground, right side. Bowers takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. That's to third. Ortiz. Throw to first in time. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bowers. And makes the grab. And that is that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Coming off a stellar performance at the dish last game. Looking for his first hit in this one. Still early, though, Brood.
0-1. Up the middle. And that one handled. But it's not in time. Base hit. Continues his success here. He's back in the hit column. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Bryce Terang, the next to hit, doubled his first time up. That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Griffin for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Second and third, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, number 63. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
York with a homer in his last game. Going 2 now. That one missed.
0-2 curve right there.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside.
He doesn't get the call, bears down, throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Looking for his first big league hit right here. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one at 95 missed up top. And that's ball 1.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Man at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Cooper Pratt. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Lara at first. 1 gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Foul ball. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. And midway in the fourth, it's the Brewers 1 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the fourth, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Goes down looking for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This is Joey Bart. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Missed with a changeup. And that is ball 1. That's a little bit low.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. Ortiz slings to first in time. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Tying run at scoring position. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. And on second, 2 down.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Reynolds comes right and he scores. A big 2-out hit and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Sawinski, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Next offering is down low. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0. That clips a corner. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here at PNC Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. Carmen Mlodzinski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ramirez getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Well, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And it's second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mitch Keller done for the day, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back. Carmen Mlodzinski gets the ball now.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Two on, 1 out. And there's a base hit to left. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Gary Sanchez now 1 for 2. Double steal. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
1-2 now. Man, that got him square in the mask. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. In there, sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Lara at the plate now, and that's strike one. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Home half of the 5th coming up. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, and the batter will be the shortstop, Connor Griffin. Brandon Woodruff into the game.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Way out front for strike 2. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Out at third. And that ends the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. 2-2 game. Back here at PNC Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Hunter Barco on to pitch here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Stepping in, Cooper Pratt. Fastball is outside. Barco making his 30th appearance of the year, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Mason Montgomery, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Matson also throwing. That misses. 3-1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Splits the plate. Strike one. The Brewers with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that is out of play. Struck him out looking. Batter challenges in a very big spot.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And it's second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Yelich at the dish, and he chases that one below the zone. Runner at second here, one gone. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. The Brewers take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that's in for a strike. Oh, one down. Inside, almost got him. The 1-1. High fly ball, right field. York settles under it. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit! In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
In the air to left center. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Brewers lead it 4-2. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Another 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The Buccos trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To the right side, Terang fires to first in time. Here's Joey Bart now. That's a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner. In the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
The 1-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Gone. Gary Sanchez goes the opposite way. His 19th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Barco won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on here, Yohan Ramirez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 3 in this one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Slings to first in time. Hard liner. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Cooper Pratt. That clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. That's outside, and it's 1-2. On the ground, right side, Jarvis tosses to first, out number 3. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's 5-2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Strike one. And O'Neill is struck out. Swings over the top of that one. The Brewers leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And the 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. That's out number 2. Up next for the Pirates, Connor Griffin.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a foul ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Brewers 5 and the Pirates 2. Back here at PNC Park, leading off, Joey Ortiz. Here's your 1. And he boots it. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. What a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yohan Ramirez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Mason Montgomery gets the call from the pen.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
That one not close. Ball 1. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
1-2. Stays alive. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. Towards first and foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. And on second, 2 down. And that one missing low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Runners on the move. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Job of damage control right there. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Pirates 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the eighth. Digging in, number 63. Next offering is downstairs. In the air to left center. Mitchell on the move. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Hit right there. And a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Mike Jarvis. This one in the air center field. Mitchell under it. He's got it. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
Well, with two strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Swing at a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. Third out. So one left for Pittsburgh. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Isaac Mattson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Luis Lara. on the ground. And that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Gets the call, and it's 0-2. Matson, a 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through him for the kill. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
0-1 now. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz on the move to the gap. He makes the grab, and there's two away. Back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich.
He just continues to deliver for this team. There's always room in the lineup for consistency at the dish, and this guy's got it, dude.
A little bit high. Ball one. Lara leads off first with two down to the inning. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cruz under it. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Back here in Pittsburgh, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan Reynolds. The 1-0. This goes back to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. His 16th homer of the year, and they cut him to the lead. It's 6-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Broken bat, roller to first. And they put the tag on him for the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And a swing and a miss there. Just outside. Full count now. Right side, hard hit. Vaughn steps on the bag, and the Pirates with only one out left.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Just missed. Just off the inside edge. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Rodin holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. In there for strike 1. Center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Braxton Ashcraft. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes the strike. That misses. Ball one. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Deal one. And a swing and a miss. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. And that one gets past the catcher. Yelich into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump off to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
To first, one out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Bryce Terang in the box now. Takes strike one. One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one lifted to left. Mangum settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through him for the catch. Had him out front for strike 3. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Bottom half. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Robert Gasser. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind him. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The 1-0. Fouled off down the right side. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. Bowers. And there's one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Nick Gonzalez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. Over to Bowers, that's 2. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Sanchez matched a homer in his last game. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Gary Sanchez with a majestic shot. Home run number 20 on the year. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball. Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And the next pitch is way outside. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Jarvis ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Well struck, right field. Out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout. Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out. Two down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Braden Shoemaker. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Mangum under it. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 2nd. Number 63 digs in now. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air. Bowers gets under it. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away. And now here is Nick York. Just off the inside edge. Two down, nobody on. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The underhand flip, it's there, and that's a great play. It's the Brewers 3 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Turang starting up the middle at second, hitting third in the lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .360. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Way inside. Swing and a ball popped up. Triolo settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Then there's one down. Now here's Jake Bowers. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. York drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs. First pitch swinging.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 5-1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Right through there for a strike. That's inside, and the count even 1-1. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. That one fouled off. Jarvis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. To short, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here is Jake Mangum. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Ortiz in plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 5-1. Justin Lawrence gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Struck him out of the foul tip. Two outs, base is empty. At the plate, Braden Shoemake doubled in his first AB.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope, that's a ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, Gonzalez gets it to first. Inning over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up 5-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball and a strike. That's a laser base hit. Got a good start to the inning. First pitch swinging. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Ball, that's it.
Reynolds on at first, nobody out. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's one down. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch just misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming around third is Reynolds. In comes the run from second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ground ball right side. Bowers steps on the bag, and there's two down. So up next, Andy Rodriguez. Fly to center his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Brewers 5 and the Pirates 2. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Carmen Mlodzinski.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. 0-1 now. Fouled off to the right. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Bowers in the box again, takes a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick York. And there's a ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Just missed.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
York wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. The 1-0. York gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. And it remains 2-2. Second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Rafael Flores getting ready to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. York around third. The long throw home. In there. He scores. It's 5-3.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Gasser is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Chad Patrick gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
In there for strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
In the air out to center. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. And now a high leverage at bat from Ryan Reynolds. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and one now. 2 aboard. And fouled off. In the air to left down the line. Chourio on the move towards foul ground. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. In the air to left center. Chourio moving under it. And that is a big first out. That foul at the plate.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow find back into this at bat through the count.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down. Two outs, runners at first and second. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. And it's fouled off. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw over to Bowers. They limit the damage here. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 5 and the Buccos 4. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Gary Sanchez up now for the Brewers. And he chases that one below the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Michinski in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Strike 2. This one in the air, right field. York takes it in for the out. And there's one down. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. And that one is lifted in the air. Jarvis should have this one. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Freeland in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, nobody on, and that's outside. In the air, right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Freeland off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
There's a line drive to left field, and that is that. Brewers strand one. They lead at 5-4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Hits the top of the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on that. Missing with some pitches there. They're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. York not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's your 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Good job to fight that one off. Deal 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Missing inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two on, 1 out. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
So digging in, Rafael Flores. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a count 1-2. That's inside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Line drive, base hit, that run is in. Carrillo, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
It's a clutch at bat, and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. He hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Brian Reynolds here. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 6 and the Brewers 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Ramirez.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitched so far this season.
That clips the zone. 0-1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Ball 1 there. In the air to left center. Mangum under it. Takes it in for the out. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Now he's challenging to call strike. barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Pirates holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. On the ground right side, Gonzalez. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. And that one hammered Jarvis. Raging back towards the wall. That one hops against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Milwaukee back here at PNC Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Triolo aboard here at first with nobody out. Out towards right center field. Freeland coming on. And there's one away. Now it's the shortstop. Runner takes off. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Runner goes again. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there. If the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up. He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Nick York. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side. They get the force. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and it's 7-5. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Barco. On for the 30th time this year.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Andrew Vaughn. The 0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on the drop, 3rd strike.
Third strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. The Buccos leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got it. 2 gone.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Pirates 7 and the Brewers 5. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, on to the bottom of the 8th, Mike Jarvis. Now, here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. He last pitched 2 days ago. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now, Jake Mangum. He's already homered here in this one. foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his high hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
The 0-1. Mangum, the runner at first with 2 gone. That smash towards center. Mitchell has a beat on it, and that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 7-5. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
High fly ball, right field. You're in position. And there's 1 down. One out man at first. Next for Milwaukee, Braden Shoemaker.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get him.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. A big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
That's why you halt the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.